Welcome back. I'm here at the big board because I have a special guest who's visiting the D.C. Bureau today. It's an early look at the 2024 Senate map. We may be more than 500 days from Election Day, but there are some inferences we can already make from even this far out. Here's the map as it stands right now. This is Senate map, and as we've been saying for a while, Democrats have a lot of ground to defend, and they don't have many places to go on offense. From incumbents in states Trump won, like Montana, Ohio, and West Virginia, to the perennial swing states these days of Arizona, Michigan, Nevada, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. All of those have key Senate races. But unlike the Senate races in 2022, this map isn't happening in a vacuum. Next November's presidential race could have a huge impact on every one of these races. Why is that? Check this out. In 2020, only one state had a Senate contest that went a different way than the presidential race. That was our friend Susan Collins right here in Maine. The only one. Not a single state did that in 2016 and only one in 2020. Let me bring in our special guest, Steve Kornacki. When we're both working the board, what are we going to do here? So, look, here's the 2020 map. Let's bring back, and just a reminder, just one.
Yep.
Look, everything was narrow, but everything went the same direction.
Yep.
What was one that was, was Michigan maybe was the one that sort of surprised people? The Senate race got almost as close as the presidential.
Yeah, but what that really gets to is that thing we always talk about, split ticket voting has just been in decline, and you're down to a point now. Frankly, it was a surprise that even one state in 2020, that was an upset win for Susan Collins.
And it's simply because that second congressional district did vote for Trump.
Right.
So in some ways, that was the saving grace for her. Let's bring up the 2024 map here a minute, just to remind people where the Senate races are. And the 2024 Senate map, it's got all the battleground states. We got Wisconsin, we got Michigan, you got Pennsylvania. I throw in Minnesota, right?
Yep.
You've got Nevada and Arizona. So here you have your battleground states. And then there's the other three that probably make it so that the Democrats are more likely to lose control of the Senate than add seats.
And that's the thing, based on what you're just saying there, when Joe Biden could get reelected in 2024.
Right.
Say it's Biden versus Trump, and Biden gets reelected.
He can carry all this. He'll carry Michigan.
And right, he could carry.
And those Senate races go. Right?
But is Biden carrying West Virginia over Trump? He lost it by 42 points. Is he carrying Montana over Trump? That's a 20-plus point state. Is he carrying Ohio over Trump? That we now generally regard as a pretty safe Republican state in presidential elections. So all he's got to do is carry those, and unless there's an upset, or really, the Democrats need two, right?
Isn't it just
right?
Like Democrats have to win two of those three.
Two of the three.
Republicans probably only need one. And there's really only two places, even remotely, you could make an argument that they could target and win, and that'd be Texas and Florida.
Yeah. The crazy thing, too, is, split ticket voting has been in decline for a long time, so this trend is a long time coming. But if you look at this same set of Senate races, can you believe it wasn't that long ago, 2012, Barack Obama got reelected. Heidi Heitkamp won in North Dakota.
One,
Joe Donnelly, Missouri. Claire McCaskill got reelected in Missouri. That was only 12 years ago.
I think we had it here. 6 states in 2012.
Yeah.
6 of them. Nevada. Yeah, you had a Republican, Obama carried, and a Republican was able to win the Nevada Senate seat. So you had 6 different races ended up split ticketing. We've had one in the last 2 presidential cycles. And if there is not more than one for the Democrats, it is likely, you and I were discussing, Joe Biden, if he wins re-election, is more likely to get the House in his party's hands and lose the Senate.
Because, again, it would require to keep if Biden is reelected, he's got to either get his candidate to win a state that he's going to lose by about 40, West Virginia, or a state he's probably going to lose by 20 plus, Montana. There's House districts that are a lot more competitive than that they could win.
And then let's flip the script here. If Donald Trump or the Republican wins the presidency, we're assuming already it's Biden v. Trump. We can discuss that later. But if the Republicans win the presidency, they're probably going to win at least some of these swing state Senate races. It means the Republican president is likely to have both the House and Senate.
Yeah, the odds of there being complete control for one party post-2024, much better that if that is the case, and it may not be the case at all, but that if it is the case, the odds are it would be the Republicans. Because a Republican candidate winning nationally, we're going through the Senate here, they already have the House. For the Democrats to win nationally, okay, maybe you can make an argument on the House. You're really starting to stretch it when you get to the Senate.
Now, we did have one development in Montana this week. This idea, Republicans, John Tester has won Montana. He's won his Senate seat. Last time he got narrowly over 50, okay? It was the first time he'd ever done it. He did not get over 50 in 06, and he did not get over 50 in 2012. The meaning of him not having to get to 50.
Yeah, again, and that was a 3-point race in 2018 is what it came down to. So yeah, if you can lower the threshold a bit for him, I think it gives him a bit of a fighting chance. But the other one is, think of Manchin in West Virginia.
Yeah. Do you think Manchin runs? Manchin may be on a ballot in West Virginia and a lot of other states.
Jim Justice, the Republican governor, is he going to run, or is he getting a clear path?
Yeah.
Does it look like he's going to be the candidate? Because I think
won't get a clear path.
Not a clear path, but does it look like he's going to overwhelm the Republican field there? And if so, boy, that makes it tough for Manchin.
I will say this: Jim Justice will be as easy to win a vote over for Democrats as Joe Manchin is.
Yeah, I think
discuss.
Yeah.
Anyway, Steve, good to see you.
You too.
Thanks for visiting.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.